I'm pitching Blood and Thunder, an hour-long TV action drama that's equal parts Mission Impossible and Fright Night. Yes, there are vampires involved, but don't tune me out because they're not the heroes. Talia Solomon is a deep-cover Mossad agent with ties to a terror cell known as the Vanguard. She was tricked into acting as a courier for them and she can't get out. She's undercover in the Syrian civil war, and she's instructed to make a live intel drop, but she's extracted by a rogue task force led by John Cato, an ex-CIA handler who's always seemingly one step ahead of everyone else. He wants her on his team of misfit criminals and ex-operatives, and she agrees when she learns that Mossad thinks that she has defected. They return to their headquarters where Cato secretly copies Talia's intel because he's been tracking the Vanguard for years because of a former mission in Istanbul. Cato's UN benefactors instruct him to deal with Giannis Marco, an ambassador to Monaco who is suspected of human trafficking as well as being not quite human. Cato tells his team of only the trafficking and they travel to Monaco. The team wants immediate action, but Cato balks because of memories of Istanbul. Talia convinces the team to override him, and the team infiltrates both Marco's villa and embassy, and both missions fail due to teamwork issues and Marco's supernatural abilities. The task force regroups and demands answers about Marco's nature. Cato admits that he didn't mention vampires because he was expelled from the CIA after discussing Istanbul. He gives the group years' worth of research on vampires and promises to be more straightforward. Soon afterward, Talia overhears Cato talking to the UN about hunting the Vanguard, and she is scared for her life. Cato then organizes an Ocean's 11-style heist using each member of the team's unique skills to both crack Marco's safe in the embassy and free the trafficked hostages from Marco himself, who is selling them from a back room in the Monte Carlo casino. Talia tries to flee in the middle of the caper, but she returns to save a hostage's life and gets captured herself. Cato risks his life to save her, and they both fight off Marco and escape. The trafficked hostages are freed. Talia decides to stay with the task force because Cato is changing the world for the better, unlike the Vanguard, and Cato uncovers Marco's sales ledger, which indicates a whole network of vampire activity. This is my pilot for Blood and Thunder.